Hey everybody. Yep, I've decided to take a look at Bayonetta 2's trailer, and yes, earlier on I had done this, and I wanted to wait to be able to give my thoughts. I can totally understand what's going on. There are people angry, there are people who are looking forward to this. It's finally here. Bayonetta 2 is being announced, even though it was alleged to have been canceled by Sega. Now, however, it's being published by Nintendo, and it's an exclusive title for the Wii U. I get it. I know people are mad. It's not hard to see why. A lot of my friends that I've talked to today, they were looking forward to it, but they didn't bother to look at what console it's coming out for. And now they're all borderline on sodium, just ready to explode like a volcano. I don't blame Platinum Games for what they've done. It seems to me like the situation that PG, Hideki Kamiya, and Team Little Angels, and all those people were under, were that Bayonetta 2 was never going to get off the ground based on the current way of things. Nintendo, on the other hand, had decided to take Platinum Games' creation into consideration, and they decided, okay, you know what? Yeah, we'll publish it. Yeah, we'll take it, but under one critical condition. And it's kind of a genius part on what the hell am I saying? It's a genius factor into Nintendo's part. They'll be able to make more money by selling their console in this way. It's great for their promotion, but I don't think Platinum Games is entirely off the hook. I personally feel that they might be shooting themselves in the foot over the decision they've made, because it's not a multi-platform title, which means it won't be selling that many copies. And the Wii U, I don't really believe that people will go out of their way to buy a console just to play one game. The Wii U itself hasn't had a very strong promotion. Its launch title is largely composed of small little mini-games, like another Wii Sports title, or games that have already been out for over a year that nobody really cares about anymore because they've already either played it themselves or they've watched YouTube walkthroughs of it. Games like Mass Effect 3, Batman Arkham City, Armored Edition, whatever the hell it's called. My entire main point on this is that Bayonetta does have some up and downsides being on only one console. It's actually a very strange thing that they're doing, because the first game had been published only on two consoles, and I mean the Wii pretty much got the shaft, and not only that, but also the PC was shafted over just as well. And it happens to be true yet again. So now we have Bayonetta 2 only on one console, which probably won't reach a mainstream audience. If you guys really want my opinions on Nintendo's new console, which I hesitate to call next generation because it uses current generation technology, it's using the Unreal 3 engine, which a lot of games this generation have done. If anything, the Nintendo Wii U only serves to show that Nintendo is finally catching up with Sony and Microsoft. They're not the ones paving the way for a brand new generation of gaming innovation. Oh no. If anything, Nintendo are pretty much the last ones to reach the finish line when it comes to HD consoles and games. I haven't really been all that optimistic about the new console because it just, I don't know, it doesn't hype me. It doesn't impress me. In the case of Bayonetta, this is pretty shocking. This is a little bit of a twist. Nobody saw this coming, but Nintendo have to keep revealing more and more games. They have to come up with more intellectual properties for the system, like that Zombie U. I've seen it. I want to play it. I want to get my hands on it, even if it's just a demo. But here I am, looking over this trailer, which doesn't even have any gameplay, by the way. It's only about 40 to 50 seconds, and it's a CGI cutscene, I assume. All else I can say is that everyone's complaining for both the right and the wrong reasons. Platinum Games isn't going to make that much money for having sold a game under an exclusive platform title. You make more money going the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC direction. You try to make it more mainstream by making sure everyone can get in on this. And now, with the console that we're looking forward to, which is $249, like, there's two separate packages. One is $249, the other, I mean, is $350, $349, something like that. You pay that much for a console, and yet you're paying $60. That's right, Nintendo have announced $60 to play this game, to play any game. And I don't want to talk about the pricing point. I personally believe it's messed up. It needs, like, a reassessment. It needs to be revised. You're paying around $400 if you want to play the 32 gigabyte, which is a drastic difference from what you're getting in the smaller package. I can see why people are upset, but there's no need to go threatening Hideki Kamiya on his Twitter or any of the staff at Platinum Games. The hate is legitimate, but also borderline ridiculous when you want to get at a game creator. He's not doing it to spite you fools. He's not doing that. He's pretty much going through with this because he could only make this deal. Well, I won't say him as a person. Rather, I should just stick to Platinum Games as a company, as a development studio. So I do get why everyone's mad, but there's no point in bitching about it. There's no point in holding a grudge, because what we have now is a lot better than the alternative, which would be nothing, really. A lot of my friends have been complaining to me about this. A lot of my viewers, some of them have sent me personal messages or comments from other people's channels. What do you guys think? Oh, one more thing I should mention is that it doesn't appear to be a timed exclusive. It may be permanently exclusive to this new system. It's not like Resident Evil 4 or anything, where eventually those were recollected as a digital download from Sony and possibly Microsoft. It's not like the Devil May Cry's, where they were at one time exclusive for the PlayStation 2 and then distributed for the PC and the Xbox 360. Eventually it got its multi-platform debut with DMC4, even though it came out on the PC, I mean, aside from the PlayStation 2 with Devil May Cry 3. The point is, games that at one time go for the exclusivity path eventually go multi-platform. Now this is a different story. Now it's the other way around, with Sony and Microsoft consoles getting the shaft. You guys maybe are either overreacting or you have a perfect reason to be this upset. And I honestly hope that one day, I mean, I don't see it happening. I don't think it's possible, but I would love to play Bayonetta 2, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy a new system for it. There's no point. I'd probably be shooting myself in the foot as well. What do you guys think? Comment down below and tell me whether I'm wrong or not. And the Nintendo fanboys are really eating this up. Like, this is their victory to them. I say that with Bayonetta, it's better to have a game than not. And this isn't just a game that everyone's taking a good look at that may be at risk of failing because of its performance. No, I've played the first one. I bought a used copy and it was great. Hell, I feel like giving Hideki Kamiya $10 or $20 personally because of it. Gotta get that guy's autograph on a copy of this game. It's amazing. It's the true evolution of Devil May Cry. It's a lot more than what I can say about Ninja Theory. Probably than what anyone could say, and again, this is pretty much the evolution of the first Devil May Cry, a game in itself that was incredibly awesome back in the day. I really don't have much more to say, other than the fact that everyone's angry for the correct reasons and the wrong ones. Well, I guess we'll have to let time decide what'll happen. Will we get ports, or are we all going to miss out because we don't want to go out of our way to get a new system? Or, you know, do you want to wait for the Xbox, for that alleged new Xbox and new PlayStation, which I don't really see happening because the what do they call it, the gap between systems, it really wouldn't be as powerful. From the PlayStation 2 to the PlayStation 3, we have had new features never done before, like extensions of gaming packages, like digital distribution. We have had digital games or digital expansions of what we've played previously in the same game, the same title. Now here, from the PS3 to the PS4, what would be the innovative thing? And don't tell me that that we're going to get something like a tablet. No. For every console has a gimmick. The Xbox has Kinect, the PS3 has motion controls, and the Wii itself, well, the Wii U has a tablet. That's its new little gimmick. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Gotta go.